Out of bed, and there's you. Um, let's talk about Jingoism. Good word, huh? How about corporatocracies? How about fascism? How about nepotism? I think nepotism is a good word here. I think the idea of nations and families and corporate structures and interests. A lot of people just like to throw this word sexism out there. Sorry, I couldn't get sexism in the title. We've already done that. So racism or sexism. Those two big ones. People like to just throw those out there. Just that's racist. That's sexist. Nope. Sorry to break it to you. Most people that I know, maybe I just know really strange people that are not racist or sexist. Um, they're individualists, and if they make, eh, it's just those people get sensitive. If it's against them and you don't look like the other person, then they don't like you because of your skin tone or your genital structure or whatever. No, it's not. It's there's the deeper seated thing is really in nepotism. Musicians, what's up? Yeah, nepotism. It's like you hire. That means you hire someone that's family related. You know. And then there's other thing that's just it's just basic thing in sales. You do business with people you like. Nepotism, hiring within the family can be a bad idea sometimes, but it can be a very good idea. But it frequently happens. And these are how nations are built, how corporate structures are built. You know, you go to a certain college. How do you get into a certain uh, company? That's your brotherhood. That's your Greek letters. You can get a job anywhere with those. You don't need anything else, right? So people have to start looking at um, what fascism really means, what corporatocracy means, what jingoism is. It's a sense of nationalism, but nationalist fervor. Is that the word fervor? You know, people that are just like, go this flag. Ooh. So remember, a country is a corporation. A nation is no different. It's a grouping of something. But all of that um, under corporatocracy, you have all of the other things that come into play. Racism and sexism are very far down the line. Uh, Above racism and sexism, slavery. Slavery is all it's woven into the fabric of what you'd call mm, the corporate environment. Most people are more or less indentured servants. They involve themselves with their own servitude. The indentured servants in the best way. Back in the day, if you were to go to say, let's use China, Japan, these kind of we'll say Asia, but I don't want to offend anyone because I don't know I don't know my map here. Japan's a little thing over there. They don't like China. China's a big land. I get it. But if you want to learn some martial arts, you could do this anywhere. But it's just popularized on television. Even though television is evil, can't watch movies anymore because that's gonna cancel TV. How come we haven't cancel cultured the news? By the way, we cancel culture everything, but not the news. Interesting. Um, so you would go and be like, a master, can I learn from you? Can you take on an apprenticeship, indentured servant, or something to the degree where you take on saying, okay, I want to come learn from you. Some of them won't take you on as a student, even though you'll beg, I want to be a student of yours. And that is you voluntarily say, whatever you need done, I'll do it. I just want to know what you know. That way you in essence you buy your freedom from that slavery that you've voluntarily put yourself into. Most people don't see that system that goes on everywhere all the time. And but here's the tricky part of that. Well, it's not even tricky. That if you don't want to be a student anymore, you just dip. You're just like, I'm done. It's just, the master will be like, okay, good riddance. Take care. And even some of the teachers, they'd be like, prove that you want to be here, because I'm not taking another student. You know, I'm not going to take on another. How many wives would you really want? How many slaves could you really handle? You couldn't. One person couldn't handle real slaves. How many? Before they would just be like, okay, there's 10 of us. There's one of the if there's one person enslaving 10, that one person cannot win. I don't care what's going on there. That's a big L right there. But if people voluntarily, so we have to think of these corporate environments and these corporate structures and what's going on with how the world functions. Um, because right now, whether people accept it or not, most of these systems are, well, we're debt slaves. There's a bigger thing that's going on there, because where the original debt slave came from, I don't know that I want to do that entire talk, because I've done it so many times. But getting into what fiat is, what the three evil eyes, interest, income tax, and inflation, are all artificially made up, just like the fiat currency. But that did a number on enslaving more people in a roundabout way. So when Kanye came out and said something about the 17th Amendment, and everybody was like, this goofy dum-dum, he was saying something a lot deeper if you really, really got into what he's talking about how people were tricked into something else. So yeah, this whole sexism, racism nonsense doesn't really. It's not a good look saying it. I mean, two intelligent people to just go, what are you talking about? Good humor is good humor. Don't be upset by it. Somebody had made a joke online, and it was about I don't know, Asian people with the Asian people are intelligent and they have good jobs or something, and they get that one. Yeah, but Asians are da da da, and it goes through all this, like, it's all systematic racism. No, it's not systemic racism. It's systemic corporatocracy. It's systemic capitalism. It's systemic jingoism. It's systemic nepotism. That's what it is. Make that part of your vocabulary and understand what those things mean before you start in on, because it's all within a corporate environment. They're going to hire who is best suited for that until you start enacting. Well, you gotta hire the lady to do the job that she's not suited to do, and you gotta hire and then now they're gotta hire the. I mean, it's why you want that? Well, I need a job. What are you good at? I don't know. What do you want to do? I don't know. Oh, good. We'll get you a job. Here, why don't you why don't you do something you're not even cut out for, but just to make sure that everybody's happy that. What am I talking about, Danny Skylark? The words, the front of the program. Just open up to. You don't even need to open the book up. Look at page 1. Before, I know you're not a good reader, and English was maybe your 7th language. On the front of it, it said racism, corporatocracy, jingoism, nepotism, fascism. These are words that people need to understand before they start throwing around sexism and racism. Yeah, musicians, we've been into the free market anarchy and narco-capitalism. I'm very close on that. There's a lot of words to use, but hey, I'm gonna go make some more coffee. Come with me. Do you like your coffee? It's like, I don't know. If you go out, do you order black coffee? Is it, are people that like cream in their coffee? Is that somehow underlining belief that we don't like black things? I don't like black coffee, but I'm telling you, coffee is not black, it's brown. And so if you really want to understand deeper what's going on here about black and white, those are both terms used that don't apply to actual human beings. Those are something else. You'd have to use a different dictionary to figure out what those mean, which plenty of people have fully and completely discussed to no end about what those are terms used in corporate and legal environments. but the term black does not do people. Maybe it is white. Although we can make fun of those yellow people somehow. Those Asians. Oh, it was Mark Norman that did the joke. He said, you know what? Calling people, making fun of Chinese people, Asian people, whatever, and calling them yellow something or whatever you want to call them. He said it's a bigger insult if you were just to use the names of their Chinese restaurants. Lowe's Flying Dragons. Those golden monkeys. Isn't that funny? I think that's funny. I think the reason most comedians can get rid of because it's not, why they can do racial jokes is because it's not racist, because they make fun of everybody across the board, and because it's not subtle. It's in your face, racial. It's not racism. And you got to go through and selectively make sure that you make fun of every single race, religion, creed, color, and yourself too, which is self-deprecating humor. And a lot of comedians, you got to go in that way. If you make fun of yourself first, then you can make fun of anybody. It's a good tactic. The Jews got that one down. Hey, to all my Jewish folk out there. Hey, Manischewitz, or is that what you say? Or can we make fun of those simple goys? So I can't make jokes while I'm considering how much coffee ground I need in here. I've overpoured my coffee grounds. Let's see, that might even be too much. There we go. Where we at here? Oat milk? Lighter shades of brown. Oh, yeah, what color do you like your coffee? I like my coffee, depending on where I'm at, I like just a spot of cream. But you know what? In coffee, I have to do actual milk. But the rest of it, it all does this weird thing where it doesn't. All them like soy and almond and whatever, it doesn't sit in the milk right, and I don't like it. And you need to use too much of it. It's not creamy enough. Just got to do the heavy cream, man. Heavy cream. Yeah, espresso, midnight black espresso. I'm still putting a little sugar in there. Gonna put a little sugar in there, and I still need a spot of cream. But I like my espresso. I like my espresso with what's up, Eco Trilly. I like my espresso with ice. I like it over ice. I do like a quad shot of espresso over ice. A little bit of simple syrup. And just a drop of half and half. See, shake it up and get that foam on there. There we go. That's what I'm talking about right there. Uh-oh. Who's up in here? Eco Trilly. We're making some coffee. And who in the hell are you? Raw milk and coffee. Yeah, see, we were talking about raw. We had a raw milk talk last night. I don't know who was here for it, but we were talking about like how hard it is to find raw, unpasteurized milk. How good it is for you and how healthy it is. Yeah, turbinado, cane sugar. Yeah, that's the only way to go. Oh, Danny, what's up with you and vomiting? So you're gonna vomit an orgasm? Huh? It's coming out here. Some people get off on everybody get off on their own weird things. Danny out here puking and coming and puking. Do you work for the Burger King? Yeah. Are you? That's puking and coming. Is that like eating at a Burger King while getting getting railed in the restroom. Oh, that's funny. Fucking in the Burger King bathroom. Who's about that life? Who's about that fucking Burger King bathroom life? Anybody fucked in a fast food restaurant bathroom? You're nasty if you did. You're nasty. You just a weirdo? Well, welcome. We're all weirdos here as well. It can be done. Musicians, Burger King bathrooms, it can be done. This is just mawing on a Whopper. Just catching some. Man. Oh, those were the days. Yeah, what Denny? What's going on with you? What's going on with your pukey face? You've been last couple times I talked to you, you've been mad pukey. I'll let this sit for a second. Oh, and maybe we'll have a shot of. You know what? What do you think, guys? Should I have some port wine right now? Port wine and coffee, and then maybe a cigar. Oh shit, Eco Trilly, you don't know this? You don't know who I am? I don't mean to put it out there like that. Like you don't know who I am. I'll let them tell you who I am. I'll tell you this much. I'm gonna drink either. You know what? For you, Eco Trilly, because you don't know. Let's do this. It is it's vodka time. How about that? Welcome. You loving the healthy approach? Here we go. It's 9 a.m. and we're gonna do a shot of vodka. No more than that. And I'm just put a little mixer in here. Let's see what I got. What have I done here? Yeah. Healthy. Oh, you like the healthy lifestyle approach? While it at first glance, well, at first glance, it might appear that I'm doing something very unhealthy, but I can assure you that I might be one of the healthiest people, and what I teach about health and well-being is actually this is included in it. If you like vodka, cheers to you, Eco Trilly. You don't like the health guru approach? Does it? Do I appear as one? I help people with whatever they need help with. A lot of times it's it's health things, or just general philosophy and psychology. I don't know. Yeah, everything's on the table. That's right. We're gonna drink wine though. I'm gonna drink that port in a second. Indulge is right. Yeah, don't involve. Yeah, the sugar's bad. Sugar's bad if it's processed, obviously. Okay. Coffee. And now we moving on some port. Breakfast of champions, really. Keep it liquid. Liquid diet. There we go. Coffee's about ready to be had here. And we'll continue on with this, whatever you guys want to get into. And if anybody wants, if you don't know Eco, where are you from? Where's your domicile? Where do you reside? Yes, I'm using a coffee press, so I'm pressing this. It's called an AeroPress. Where do you reside? What do you do? Who are you? What are you doing here? In a second, we might go over to Zoomy chats. So in the Zoom chats, the fun part about that is we can share screens and I can play some music and shit. On here, I cannot. Vegan is dog shit. Vegetarian is great if you, depending on your climate where you live. Indulging if you in the South. Oh, okay, you down here with me then, huh? How dirty in the South are you? Are you in the dirty? Are you in Houston? You in Houston? Yeah, musicians. He smokes. He smoked that green. Southeast. Yeah, we'll do zoom in a second. Yeah, I'm over. I don't know if you can tell by my accent. But my accent, if you don't know where I'm from, the only clue that you would get is that it's bright and shiny out right now, and it's nice. And even that, you don't even know what temperature it is, but it's warm. What's up, diffracted bear? Yeah. So I got some half and half, and just to finish off the top on top of this coffee, shake it up a little bit. You're close. Yeah, you're right. I seem Southern, but my accent is not. This is correct. My accent is a lot of traveling, but it's more Northeast. My accent, I suppose. Good answer. Good answer. Okay, let's go. Let's go back to where we can sit down. Oh yeah. We're all over the place with our conversations. Some of them are like if you ever my accent. Let me ask you a question. Oh. Yeah, I mean if you ever bored and I'm not on here and you've watched one of my old videos, the early ones, if you want to know weird shit about magic or language or anything, the early ones it's much different. The later ones turn into long conversations with a bunch of people about who the fuck knows. Ooh, you know what else I need? what am I thinking here? What kind of host would I be if I didn't have a beer for myself? You're like, what the fuck is wrong with this dude? Is he a raging drunk? No, I'm not. I mean, sorta, but I just like a very liquid diet in the morning because I don't like to eat in the AM, especially if I'm gonna go outside. But did you guess? Diffracted Bear just gave away where I live. I live in New Orleans. Is it still happening? Not the way it should be. Oh, oh yeah, Eco. Don't worry. I don't think anybody gets offended in this room. And if you do, if anybody gets offended here, I will be the first to escort you out with a verbal tongue lashing. I don't. Yeah. I ain't got no problem talking shit with anybody. So, that being said, I don't think anybody really gets offended here. What's up, Carson? Yeah, Eco. Yeah, it is pretty much the best city ever. The best city in the whole wide world. Wait, how's he do it? How's Lupe Fiasco? I know you into some hip hop, right? I can't see your picture, but what's that? I love it here. I love it here in hell. That's wax lyrics. But do you remember that Lupe Fiasco song? He's talking about Chicago being uh, the the best city in the whole world. How's he? I forget how he does it. Cause I got this other song that he does in my head, that go gadget flow, and then that screwed me up with the best city in the whole wide world. However he says that shit. Okay, your middle name is offended. Carson offended Flowers. How could you offend Flowers, Carson? Yeah, I have a lot of even though yeah in the last few days I found some more good music that good music. I only listen to great music, grape music. Did I say grape? Yeah. My favorite lyricist? Oh, don't play this game with me. My favorite lyricist? I could give you top three, and there's no order to this, and it's hard to say top three because it'd be Locksmith, R.A. the Rugged Man, and I gotta throw Cannabis in there. Um, there's so many more that I could throw into my top 10 lyricists, which I'm pretty sure if I put my top 10 on the table, the it's not it's game's over. But yeah, just with Locksmith, that's I'll just he's tends to sit at number one for me. Because when I first found his music, I was like, what the fuck? And then he did a couple of radio shows. I was like, oh, yep. I think it was when Fat Joe said, that dude. I was like, whoa, most people fucking, there was a time everybody was like, Fat Joe is that shit. And Fat Joe was like, no. He's like, don't even just listen to him. That was when I knew. Yeah, management. Yeah, the MGMC. They're good. I always had fun listening to their music. So you know. Okay, there we go. Oh, okay, fine. You want Mastermind 3030, Deltron. Deltron. I would have put. See, I would have put Deltron in top three. I mean, but I'm not gonna do something easy and just like, oh, because he just passed. I'm not gonna throw I'm not gonna throw somebody else in there because I hate when people just give lyricists more respect than they deserve for having moved on into another realm. Um, although MF Doom put some respect on that name, you know. Ray Davies, I don't. Yeah, I'll have to check that out. Cannabitch. Oh, out your league with this shit. Oh, we can slow it down. I mean, I can do some more elementary school shit. Like I don't mind. Like I'm guessing you're a little younger than me, probably. You probably. I love Dr. Seuss. Don't get me wrong, but the mumbly rappers. Ooh. Uh, yeah, they can. I mean, look. Here's the thing. If it's their music and that's what they vibe with and they like it and it's telling their story, I'm all for it. But if they're trying to pawn it off as these guys are good at hip hop and they can, no, no. Do I appreciate that that's their, I think it was Erica Badu that said this in an interview just recently. Says I love all kinds of music. I used to hate country music. I used to hate all sorts of different kinds of music. And then what I realized is I was listening to it on the radio or I got to know it through not live or not through actual people singing it like that was their thing. And now the styles of music I listen to is wildly different. But it was Erica saying, if you're gonna sing, I don't care what it is. I don't care how ratchet it is. I don't care how gospel it is. Like even if I'm not into that, if religion ain't my thing, if the Jesus music, you listen to people in a Baptist church sing. God damn, is that my thing? No, but can I feel it for sure? Shout out to the uterus, the original 3D printers. Yo, Carson, where did you get this from? That is hilarious. That is the funniest thing I've ever heard in the past like week or two. Not ever, obviously. I don't like to over exaggerate or overstate something, but that is really funny. Shout out to the uterus, the original 3D printer. Do any rappers from the South I like? Maybe not anybody that would from the South. Um, Man, yeah. There's a couple out in Houston that maybe you don't know of because they don't even release albums. They just come out and do some shit like kind of like off the side. They maybe do some shows or whatever. But Jay Electronica, he's from New Orleans. Jay Electronica. I mean, I'd put him up in there in top lyricists. But he's not gonna get my top three no time soon. It would take a hard it would take a cold hard day in hell to get R.A. the Rugged out there and Locksmith. Not gonna happen. The fact that I can't even put Cannabis and Deltron 3030 or I mean Aesop Rock. No, I didn't say Aesop Rocky or whatever his his name is. I didn't say that shit. Hank Williams Sr. I could get down with that. What's up, Jay Marley? Who wrote that? Nah, Carson, that's fucked up. Bill Nye, the Zionist guy. Oh, I love that. Um, who wrote that for him? I need to know. I need to know whoever wrote that for him. That's a good. That's a good script writer. It's funny. That's very funny. Wait, hold on. Eco, you said, yeah. It's just like sitting on that candy paint. You know, that kind of like deep. You know, just vibing out. Big wheels. Everything big. Everything crispy. Everything clean. Everything. You got the. You got them sideways everything. Yeah, I like the vibe of it. Candy paint. I know. I mean, I get you on that, but like that kind of that's the standard vibe from the music, right? Diffracted bear. Yes, took the celestial rum out of procreation, but I think it's hilarious. But I think that's a hilarious statement, though. The uterus, the original 3D printer. I love it. I love it. I like that joke. Now, if I ever say that, I'm gonna have to explain the whole story that it came from Bill Nye, which makes me angry. I don't know why. Um. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Blues and jazz. Hmm. I mean, I always liked jazz a little bit, and now I like it a lot bit. I used to not like blues or country, and now fucking country music. Nah, I'm obviously not the shit on the radio shit because that is still garbage. But yeah, I kind of vibe out to country a lot more than most people. Like I grew up on shitty hip hop, and then I got into good hip hop, and I got into a lot of classical music. So basically my intro to music was pop music, shitty hip hop, then good hip hop, and then classical, and then jazz, and then whatever the rest of the spectrum would be. Then world music, then drum and bass, techno kind of shit, beat production, anything to do with drums, 808s, electribes, shit like that, and EDM kind of shit. The massive light a crew, light him up. Are street musicians performing? I know quite a few. That's so funny. I just talked to somebody that performs here quite a bit yesterday, and hold on a second. All these little bastards. What are you doing on my table? Get these little sugar ants, and I left a sugary drink out. These little bastards. They get in. They got up on my table. Ugh, ugh. Stay out of my beverages, you bastards. Um, yeah, I mean, not as much because there's no one. To say there's no one here is untrue, but most things are so kind of closed that bars aren't open the same way, so people aren't visiting as much, and the street traffic isn't there. So most of my friends that were street musicians, there's no reason for them to go out. They're gonna make a couple dollars. It's just worthless. So they're like, I don't even like some of them. I don't even know where they are. I don't even know what they're doing. Like I know a lot of them are already still like struggling artists or whatever. But yeah, I mean, I can go out and I could go find music. It's a little more difficult now. There's places to go. I mean, there's still the French Quarter where you'll find it, but it's like what I'm used to is walking outside, and I could walk anywhere in any direction, and within 10 minutes I'll find music. And if I get closer to the French Quarter, you can't move without finding somewhere else to find an outdoor somebody playing, and it's good. But now it's like if I go down the French Quarter, yeah, I know where there's people playing. You're not gonna find the people in the back in the kind of cross streets. Oh, dude, you telling me this is I've been harping on that for a while. Of it's a strange thing for me, because literally every day you could probably watch some of my old videos, and I'll just be walking around New Orleans with a drink in my hand, just vibing out to music, and we'll sit and we'll talk and we'll hear some music, and people are just everywhere and conversations and just it's awesome. And now it's like you can hear a penny drop, you can hear a pin drop. I mean, I'm still close enough to cool shit to do, and I can still find music. But now instead of being an outdoor drunk, I just sit at home and drink. So it's in a nice way, it's cheaper, and I don't have to expend all of my energy doing the interrelations with other human species things. All right, you guys gotta come with me before I check the rest of your questions. These little sugar ants are gonna bother the piss out of me right now. So I need to spray their asses down, bro. I need to kill these motherfuckers right now. I'm not like, this is not a good look for my coffee table here. Hold on. Give me like 30 seconds. Kill these fuckers. You out of here. All of you? You out of here. What do you think of that? What do you think of that, you little fucks? You come to my house, eating up all my sugar, eating my candy, sitting up in my drinks. How dare you? How dare you? Okay. I will find the rest of your family. I'll kill all of you. Every single last one of you. How dare you? Okay, that's as violent as I get. I don't have enough. I have too much patience and not enough energy to be violent towards these little things. Not really gonna find your family and kill them, but just get off my coffee table, motherfuckers. Okay. killing sugar ants for the gram, huh? Okay, we're back. Get rid of those little bastards. Diffracted by their homesteading. Well, I know. Oh, I was gonna get back to somebody I was talking to yesterday. A musician I know. One of them. He's different though, in the sense that he's going and doing shamanic ceremonies, because he's super talented, makes his own instruments, and he's, not that everybody's into drugs, but he's like more into like psychedelics and stuff and different types of music. So he was like doing music for shamanic ceremonies. It's really awesome. Now, couldn't all of these musicians here do that? No. Would they? No. So I'm like, so I know what one of them is doing, because I was like, hey, how's music going, man? Haven't been over there. Not a lot of reason. Like he used to play. He was in a lot of doors. He played out like on the streets, but he got into a lot of places. I'd seen him in the Gold Room. If you're familiar with any of the venues down here, was it like you got to take an elevator up the back, and the walls are all padded. Oh, which is just beautiful. Do you remember when what's his name? Puff Daddy, P Diddy, when he's in that movie Get Him to the Greek, and then he's sitting there, they smoke a Jeffrey, and he's sitting there petting the wall. Yeah, they have walls in there like that, and the bar. Oh, it's so gorgeous. Anyways, so yeah, he's an awesome musician, and he's doing that. What is everybody else doing? I don't think they're homesteading. I don't know. Street performers are not getting unemployment. No way. New Orleans without music is not New Orleans. This is correct. Yeah. I mean, I could still go up some places and find it. I can go to the park right now. So I got a little thickly nose hair. Yeah, getting there. And my mustache, I just got up. This what I look like. So I should have probably combed this nappy thing here. Oh, psychologically, people are fucked. It affected me in a decent way. It made like if I could have cared any less about people's opinion, well, it amazes me. Now I'm just like, ugh. Diffracted. I love it. I love it. 90% of my people. Let my people go. Let my people go. Oh yeah, no, I mean think about it in a lot of ways too. Like what happens if after there is an ever? If ever there is an after? You know what I'm saying? Like if okay, it's back open to society, but then there's no we've gone completely cashless. How do you how do you tip these people? How do you tip the doorman? How do you tip the dude that's busking? You know, the band that's busking. How do you the people that need a buck, that need a little change, a little help. How do you help them? You can't. Doesn't sound very good to me, but and especially here and in probably like Nashville, it's got to be tough. Nashville here, just cities where you'll find Austin, places that you'll find people out busking. It's a lot of people. There's Chicago probably too. Even just the general even the people that are not even talented, musicians or otherwise, like what are they doing? I knew artists that used to busk down here doing other things, doing poetry, doing artwork. They can't now. Not now. There's other industries that no one even considered, and I'd like to bring attention to this, if I may. And yes, I may, because I'm fucking talking, and I will say anything I want here. What about the Renaissance fairs, the Renaissance Fest, the Ren Fest? Anybody know what I'm talking about? The places you go and everybody just parks there for the weekend out there. Everybody gets drunk and eats turkey legs and says things all weird and wears like bustiers, and there's axes being thrown and everybody's stomping around in the mud wearing shit from the 1600s or whatever. What about all those people? What about that entire industry and everything that went into that? The craftsmen that were there, the art that was being sold, the ticket sales. Like, what about all that shit? Where did it go? What did those people do? There's a shit ton. There's a fuck stain, a fuck ton, a whole lot. It's a raw. There's a lot of people that's their life. Not to mention all of, as I will explain again, the servers, the bartenders, anybody in the service industry, the people that are doing arts, people that are doing music. It's just destroyed. Like, where are they? What are they doing? What can they be doing? Are they going to go work for a small business? Oh, that's right, it's closed. What are they going to get a job at Walmart? Walmart's already overemployed, and Walmart's downsizing on the amount of employees because everything's going computerized. Oh. Hey, what do I know though? Just curious about it. Carson, thank you for saying so. I've always had my kind of feeling about it, and every time I try to get a straight answer, it's like a long, looping, uh, Celtic knot of answers to what I'm trying. Just why is this so difficult? I understand and know as much as anyone about all sorts of crazy shit. For whatever reason, it's called crypt, tales from the crypt. It means encoded, I know, but it also has something to do with death, and it also has, and then a block and a chain. That sounds like slavery to me. If you and who runs it? Don't say it's open source and it's all free to, like, I don't know. because I still have all of these people that swear on their fucking faces that crypto's the way to go. I'm like, okay, so how is that spendable? They was like, I'll give you some crypto, I'll give you some money. I was like, okay, just you can turn that crypto into cash, give it to me through cash. And anybody here that wants to, if I'm entertained you, or otherwise enlightened you, or helped you health wise, or for whatever reason, you got a couple bucks, you can send it to me Cash App and PayPal. It's beneath TsarXen. That's Tarzan or Zarzen. TSAR capital XEN. Thanks. Yeah, I don't know. So I'm like, well, okay, so just turn that into one of those things and give me the money that way. And then I can figure out if I want to invest it into some blockchain thing that I can't even figure out how. There's 60 different wallets. There's this many trade this and da, 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 da. I'm like, I didn't sign up to be a fucking stock. I was a stockbroker. I fucking know all about penny stocks and how this shit works. I don't want to do that. Can you just give me the money? I got like 80 million. I got $80,000 in crypto. Okay, and I'll give you a bunch. I was like, just turn that into money. You can do that, and then send me that. You know, I never could quite understand it. People that swear, oh yeah, I got you, son, I got you. I'm like, fine. Just give me the actual, because I need to access it. If I can't spend it, what's the use for me? And if somehow the wallet gets, or the stock just goes to shit, and like, ugh, don't get me started. Yeah, the eco. There you go. So that their art has to change. This is an altering of the way people do art. Whatever their medium is, whatever their media is. Yeah, I think so too. What up, Jay Marley? What up, fat man? What up, Jay, fat man? Eco, yeah. Are you an artisan yourself? Do you make the music? Do you produce music, or are you in the arts? Do you sing things? Do you paint things? Do you draw? Do you? My name is Simon, and I like to do drawings. Eric Alchemic, get some go. I'm already Mercury. All you need to do, look at I'm Mercury. All you need to do is put the right voltage into me, and I turn into a big piece of gold. They call me Midas. Satoshi. Satoshi. Yeah, the fact that I got you on the silver and gold thing, I just, whatever's usable for me to turn into a tangible asset. A physical item. I don't want a lot of physical items to carry around. I'd rather have it convertible. But like, what's the most important thing to carry you? Your heart and love. Carry that with you. Um, and a check and cash card from Visa. That. I mean, land is about it, but you have to understand how you acquired the land and be its. Oh, I don't know. You don't just buy land to put the things and could just make farm stuff and factory. That's not what it's for. Yeah, it's like you got to be a sharecropper, man. Got to be a sharecropper. Going back to the old school. Yeah, Eric dead. There it is. But I mean, crypt can. That's what I'm saying. Crypt can mean two things. It can mean like a how to lock and unlock a key, and you have to have a crypt. But it also means death. Yeah. Yeah, I hear you on the crypto gains, man. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like right now, I would love to invest into crypto because I mean, if I had enough on the side to do it, I would. But I don't have like an overflowing income to just go, hey, let me just chuck some money into here that I can't access. And yeah, maybe it makes big gains, but I still am I gonna pull it out now, or am I doing this right? Oh, nice. Crafty. Crafty. I can't tell by your picture. Eco Trilly. You is a dude. I'm guessing. I can't really tell. I'm using a tiny little phone. This is how I do things here. So I don't know. I think you're a dude. I'm gonna go with you're a bro. Anybody agree with me? I can't really see. Is that a bro? Is it a bro ham? Jay would know. He could probably smell you. He knows a bro when he sees one. Eric, have you been listening to that album? Wasn't that the was it or was it the song the Age of Go listen to that song Age of Aquarius on repeat? Was that Earth, Wind and Fire? Who did Age of Aquarius? What's up, Denise Franson? Yeah, there was somebody that came out and said like you're not gonna like when you find out who actually started it. You're not gonna like it. There is a sort of freedom with it, but there's also that sort of you know it's a I never I got because I understand what stocks and bondage is sadomasochism stocks and bonds sex and bondage S&M um and what it is against people's uh, born rights versus birthed rights versus sea and liberty and an actual sovereignty. And so I never really liked the idea of it at all. Fuck yeah. Oh, well, you can play a. I mean, okay, whether or not professional, a gig is a gig, man. Giggity, giggity, huh? Ben Fatman. Oh, current hefty ego. Hey, I'd rather have a healthy, hefty ego than a fragile, narcissistic one. You know what I mean, dude? Yeah, you know what I mean. A wheelbarrow and a shovel. Yeah, for all the shit you're gonna have to dig through. Oh no, Eric, get the fuck out of here. That's fucking. Oh, Eco, you're a female. I can't. Is that a picture of you? I can't even. I really can't even tell. You female? Oh shit. Okay. Well, you got some male vibes about you, girl. Uh, that's a compliment because we're living in the age of transmutation. Very tranny. I don't see this. I don't even. I don't see color. I don't see sex. I don't even know, man. I'm blind to the world. We're all the same here, dude, bro. If I may, I don't know what's the proper nomenclature, guy, girl, whatever. I don't know. It's just gotta be. You just gotta just let it just flow. It's just you, universally. We're all just one big, beautiful pile of shit over here. Yeah, the flowers grow out of, or whatever. Uh, Jay Marley, you said instead of hoes, bros. That's funny because the dude that I was just talking to earlier, I was talking about the name of his last band was called Boku Bros. The Boku Bros. Yeah, figure that one out. Well, Buku. I say Boku. Buku Bros. Hello, Denise Franson. Eric. I mean, if everybody here wants to go over to the Zooms, we can Zoom. I know a few people will. If everybody else wants to, we can listen to music over there. The Fed will own the world. I disagree with that. It already has, and I think it's stranglehold over the world. The economy is kind of completed. They could have. They see. I've always said that. Like, if they could have done it a long time ago, completely. The Mahashivanu Orchestra. Okay, Mahavishnu. Mahavishnu. Okay, got you. No, I don't think it would, but if I had anxiety, I wouldn't drink. No, for me personally, I wouldn't drink piss if I was anxious, because it would give me too much energy. It doesn't necessarily. Anxiousness is nervous energy. You have to expend it some way. I would use a downer of a, like, maybe. I'm not saying like a pill or something. I'm just saying find what kind of herbs are downers. I'd find something that is more stilling of the mind, maybe an adaptogenic, um, adaptogen, and something calming. Chamomile, yeah, chamomile. Oh, tobacco. Jay Marley, do you smoke tobacco? You don't smoke cigarettes, ever? I don't know if you do. I would get some. I would get some really good tobacco. Smoke some tobacco. That will calm you the fuck down. And it also I know a lot of people that they build up other people's energies, while they're doing Reiki work or massage work or even reading tarot or doing some astrology work for people or whatever, and they'll smoke tobacco afterwards. And I asked them, I was like, "What?" It's like, "You guys know?" He's like, "They smoke. I smoke weed with them all the time." But they would smoke cigarettes now and then, and just like, "Why do you smoke now?" And they're like, "Oh, I just did a reading, or I just had to." So I was interacting with someone else's energy, and the masculine energy of tobacco will eliminate that. So they didn't smoke shitty cigarettes. They smoked like they would roll up some American Spirit or have a small cigar or something. Like, if you ever like look into like Papa Legba, or watch all of the old witches, or these old, like, the really old gypsy women. They'll smoke something after they do a reading. As they'll smoke tobacco. You're not ultra female. Yeah, well, you guys, you get well. Here's the difference between Carson and Jay. Their work doesn't involve zooming. Mine is essentially zooming and doing this. This is part of my work. I don't, jobs are for weird people. I have work, and this is part of it. Even if it looks like I'm having fun, I am not. This is not for. Vatican, banks, Pentagon. Close, close. I think you got that wrong. I think the banks are above the Pentagon, and above that even is media conglomerates. Are they owned by the Vatican? Sort of, but we have to start even a couple levels deeper than that. Although it is a very, very obvious place to put. There's where the source of power is. If that's where they're pointing to, then it can't be there. If they tell you that Area 51's where all the alien shit is, then it's not there, is it? They would never do that. That'd be pointless. They have to they have to allude to one place. Well, it's just out in the open somewhere else. That's what I think, at least. But I mean, getting into the Vatican, banks, Pentagon, it's close. I don't. It depends on. Well, you can start with what the shapes are. The Vatican is a key. The Pentagon is a pentagram, and the bank is a square. We'll do that. We'll do that talk later. That's a really big one. Yeah. Jay Marley always got this newfound lingo that apparently they use in the I don't know, the crazy cults of Sarasota, the Sarasota fuck clubs, I guess they call them. He's always got new terms. He's always got a new toss off, new terms of service toss. Yeah. Oh yeah, don't do piss after noon, because you'll be up. Um, yeah, I don't know the bud. If you're anxious, dude, it depends on the weed, man. I would, again, I would trade in the tobacco. I would trade in the weed for some good tobacco. That will calm your anxiousness. Yeah, well, so Danny Skylark is a weed and tobacco and coffee kind of person in the morning. I don't prefer my weed until later evening after I got a nice buzz on from drinking. In the morning, I like coffee and a cigar and wine and beer and a shot of tequila. Yeah, defrag. Well, here's the thing about the central banks and things. I, I don't want to turn this into this conversation, but uh, what I've learned from some people that know quite a bit, and something that I already knew, but I didn't know how. Like, I'm not putting all my eggs because I don't have any eggs. But if I did, well, actually, I do have like 3 eggs. I was gonna have breakfast tacos, but I'm not gonna eat. He said he was talking about why he said here's 2 things he said that were very big clues. He said, "Why do you think that Joe Biden has not given a State of the Union address?" One big question. And the other is, why does everybody keep talking about Trump as if he hasn't left the scene yet of what he's doing there, which was always connected to him taking over the Federal Reserve. Okay, and a lot of people are saying because they're running 2 different corporations. That that what you're looking at with uh, with Joe Biden, he's running a different corporation, and therefore he can't speak for what he like. When you get into the whole rigmarole, like just because it's popularized and put on TV and this is what they're saying, doesn't make it true at all and doesn't hold weight. He's like, some people are saying like you'll see like the truth in saying that a lot of people are saying Trump would be the last president. Maybe it will come to people will come to see that like he really was and he really will be. Whatever that means, I'm not on the like Trump team. I don't really fucking care either way. I think they're all in on some whatever the great act is, whatever it is going on. But nonetheless, I mean, what do you think would happen? What do you think will happen if if and when this Joe Biden character guy, because he's obviously senile, he has dementia. If he's a real thing, that dude needs a lot of help and he should be put in a like he needs somebody to care for him and not just use him like a fucking pawn, like a puppet. Which I guess he signed up for 50 years ago, or he was, put into through some sort of operation, whatever. He's obviously out of his mind. Like really, like dude isn't can't even at all. He's like a 7th grade like I can't even. I don't even know. I can't even. He can't even put a sentence together. So a lot of people were suggesting that he's running a different. So you have the United. So there's Capitis Diminutus, and you have the Maximus. So when you capitalize all the letters, it's a different corporation than if you were to say the Republic of the United States versus the United States of America Corporation. There's different things. So he can't do a State of the Union address because he doesn't have power over it. This is some of the ideas that was given by somebody that is very well versed in business and business law and things. So just gonna throw that out there. So then that does go into the central banking, what banks are, what source of currency energy is, like what actual truth is in energy. A piece of paper, as much as it's, hi, look, I've got this fancy piece of paper. Are we going into hyperinflation? Is that what's going to happen? I mean, anybody can just study what the end game, what the end of capitalism looks like. It looks like the end of any other cycle, whether it's socialism, capitalism, communism, you name a system. It all has there's all there it destroys itself in the end, especially capitalism because of the use of interest, inflation, and income tax that you can never fully. You'll always be in debt. Can't you? The company or the country will always go, oh, I'm enslaved to this system, and they can always break ties if they know what they're doing. And apparently, that's what happened with the Trumpster, the Trumpmeister, because he was allowed to do that. That was he just nobody knew But he knew business. The rest of the presidents didn't know business. This is what people say. I don't know. I can't really account for it. I don't think he's anybody's savior. I don't think anything is. But what at the end this what during hyperinflation, what happens? Who will survive the Great Reset? Is it a zombie apocalypse? We'll see after this quick infomercial from me drinking a beer. Lobella. Lobelia. Oh, Denise. Hey, Denise Franson. Oh, you're not. You're somewhat new here. You don't. Oh, you don't know. There's. Go to my. You can talk to me after this. I'll try to find the videos for you. But I do a bunch of them. Oh, look at Zen Gems. You want to really dig into it? Go look up Zen Gems. I think I did 5 of them, and it was decoding. I did it through uh, pictures that were in my mind, and decoding how a house and a car and letters and numbers and a bunch of different things work. And then I have some earlier ones explaining how to decode language and how these things work. Um, not through gematria though, through other means, little little more a little deeper than gematria. Gematria is kind of, I always use gematria fourth if I'm trying to verify something. You have to use other things come before that. So, anyways, yeah, if you're interested in that kind of shit, you can also look up my. I don't know why I haven't put it beneath. I'll probably have to do that later today or tomorrow. You can look up my WordPress. It's Zen Alchemist .wordpress. Zen Alchemist. Yes, Alchemist. Zen Alchemist.wordpress. And then you'll see my writings from back to 2011, perhaps. 2011 to 2015, 2016. Which is like what my mind looks like on a piece of paper. Not as coherent and expressive as this because it's difficult to do, but that explains a lot about language and things like the decoding. Nelson Nash. Okay, I'll check it out. IBC, Infinite Banking System. Okay. Oh, Jay, what the fuck, man? Yeah, you got some. You know what? I think you know what it might be, Jay. You also might be lifting too many weights, and you're probably holding a bunch of tension right beneath your shoulder blades. That's probably what it is. You do too much weightlifting, dude. You need a good girl with strong thumbs, and whatever you take whatever you want by the label girl. You just need somebody to get their thumbs at there. Yeah, that's yeah, I like it, Denise Franson, the IBS. Is it IBC or the IBS? Because IBS is isn't that irritable bowel syndrome? Infinite banking system, IBC. That would be internet infinite banking. Well, apparently, I don't know anything about Danny's hands. I don't. She says she has man hands, but she seems like she's small enough where she could do. Have you ever seen those Chinese chicks with there's a rope above when they'll walk on your back? That looks awesome. So sometimes I'm like, dude, just fuck it. That's the move. Little Chinese chick that weighs like a hundy with her little feet. But she uses the rope so she doesn't put 100% of her weight on you. Oh, that's perfect. That gets everything loose because you can't really do that unless you're really good with your elbow. Even getting the elbow in there is still tough to get the pressure right, but you get them little feetsies on there. Oh wow. Danny said ICUP, Jay. ICUP, a cup. Yeah. And cup, she said, did you say you'll cuck, Jay? Can you, is that a thing? You can cuck, Jay? All right, so check it out. Whoever wants to, you can join the Zoomies. I feel like I've accomplished what I need to here. I'll keep this on until I actually turn the music on. But I do want to listen to some music. Yes, the sound of my voice is actually music to my own ears, as it is to many other people. Um, but yeah, you ever spend so much of your time entertaining? You're like, can you just fucking entertain me for a second? I don't. I don't. I don't really. I don't really spend money on entertainment anymore. It's like I just like. I like interacting with things. I like interactive exhibits. Personally, that's my go-to modus operandi. But most of the time, I'm like, I do like. So you ever somewhere and there's like a lull or a dull moment somewhere and people are like, people feel like kind of strange, like, hey, let me just do something goofy and just hey, keep the energy moving, even if it's retarded. Which I'm really good at being retarded because I am authentically, auspiciously, and yes, I'm very autistic. Yes, autistic. There it is. Said it. My doctor told me one day I would have to tell everybody I'm autistic. I was like, no, they're gonna judge me. Can you tell when I'm lying? That was not a lie. It was a joke. Because you know I don't go to doctors, and obviously I'm not very much embarrassed by my autism. If I had it, I don't know. I think now, I think if I were to go to, if I was in school system or some shit now, they'd be like, yeah, dude, you're definitely autistic as fuck. I'd be like, dude, you're a dork. You're a fucking mouse penis. I'm just better at jokes than you are. And my brain works like overdrive while yours is like sludge. It's like your brain is like walking through the the hippopotamus poop. Yep, got a poop joke in there. Only took about 1 hour and 12 minutes. How long did it take? 1 hour and 12 minutes. Look at that. I keep time as I'm doing it. It's just rapid fire. I've done this for millennia. I've gotten that good at it. Schedule this meeting. We'll call it poop jokes. I will set some music in a little bit here. And oh no, don't you dare do that. How dare you do that? Why would you do this? Turn off that, turn this on. Alright. I haven't even, you know what's funny is I haven't had any coffee yet. Let's see, I don't even know if it's any good. That's what I've done here. I swear I killed these little fuckers. Now they're back in droves. I think they're mad because I told you little shits. Get off my shit, you little shits. How are you still here? How are you back up here? I told you leave. Now you're back up on my stuff. I mean, what do you think? I literally just had this conversation with you. Oh, these little, little pieces of shit. Yes, I'm yelling at sugar ants. It's part of my charm. Danny, I'll take that as a compliment. The sound of your voice puts me to bed. I'll take that as a compliment. Although I could take that as an insult. But I'm going to choose today. You know, you wake up and you choose violence. No, I'm going to choose love today, Danny. That's what I'm going to do. That's what you've taught me, Danny. Wake up and choose to say something nice. Yeah, she kind of does. Hey, that could probably work out, huh? Danny, Jay's a fine, stunning young man that you could trade services with. And the best thing about it, Danny, is he won't even be expecting any uh or because he's into dudes. So pretty much big win. You don't even have to worry about him getting an erection while you're getting a massage. You ain't gotta worry about it. Did I say that out loud? Yeah, I did. Yeah. Who hasn't? What up, yo? What's up, Scott? What up? The Maharaja. Jay, getting in there. I think she uses those. Those are on those are on rental. You know how most Mexicans always go to rent a center. They have like really cool shit in their house, but it's always rental, man. She even rents her kids. Ah, that's good. That was good. Oh, anyways, here. If anybody wants to join, we're gonna play some music, and it's gonna be fucking delightful. I guarantee that. Here's a number. It's 870-0335-0501. 870-0335-0501. Is that better? Do you rent that one too? Or just the other ones? So anybody that's new here, if you want to come join, we'll do the Zoom. I'll stay on here for probably another 15 minutes before we start playing music. I'll continue to advise you all on the wonders of the world and what is funny and what isn't, because some people don't know funny yet. Borax, sugar, water. Oh, nice. I have borax in there right now. I'm being lazy. I could just clean up this. It's just one little spot right here because my window's right here, and for whatever reason they climb up through this little crack in the window right here. And sometimes there's sugar on this table. So like drips off, like it gets in my mustache and it gets on the side of the cup and it drips down. And they're like, I will have this. Like, I don't know. I just cleaned it off, and they're just making their way up here to try to. They want to jump into my coffee and drink all its deliciousness and die in its nectar. Guess we all the same. Hi, Danny. What are you doing?
Trying not to puke my guts out.
What's going on with people puking lately?
I don't know.
You're somebody. You are. I mean, I knew you said you were a little pukey, but somebody else told me there. It was Oh, who the fuck was it? You haven't seen him? Unstance. Remember Unstance?
Yeah.
Yeah. I seen him last night, and I don't know if he was kidding, but he's like, I just think I've eaten so much that I need to puke right now, and I don't think he was kidding.
Yeah. Well, I've been trying to eat, but.
But fuck food. Food is not for us. Not for this world's food is trash.
I'm finding that out. Like even the healthy stuff that you buy, it's like all tainted. But I try to make the best of it. So.
Okay, diffracted bear. I gotta ask you, why would I put sugar in there if they're sugar ants and they want sugar? You saying they'll come to the sugar and then eat the borax and kill themselves? Can I just put the borax around?
You can, or DE.
Yeah, I don't have any DE. I have borax though. It's funny. I just used some yesterday. I forgot I had it, and then I had a clog in my sink, so I put the borax in there, and then some vinegar, and some hydrogen peroxide. Shut that thing up before I shut it up.
It's not my dog.
Yeah, that even all the more reason to.
Shut up.
Shut your fucking mouth. Okay, well, okay, you guys over here on the YouTube, come over to this room. Can you? Hey, are you still on the YouTubes, or are you just over here? Can somebody write the number? Can somebody in the YouTube write the number here so you can come over here? Because I'm gonna start playing music and I cannot leave it on here, which I do apologize for. Um, here's a lot. Here's somebody write this in there. Here's the number. Here's the number, you fucking twats. It's 870-0335-0501. It's nice to meet you. It was nice to meet everybody. It's nice to chat. So now for all of you other new people here, welcome. This is me. This is what I do. Part of it. 870-0335-0501. There we go. Oh yeah, the sugar's the bait, the borax burn. Okay, yeah, it's kind of the same as Diffracted Bear. It's kind of the same as oh, Denise, you coming through? This is the Zooms. Zoom chats. It's kind of the same as doing turpentine internally. If you got to use the sugar to bring out the parasites, and then they're like, sugar, I like that, and then they eat the turpentine. They're like, turpentine, no good. Which is weird. That's proof that I am not a parasite, because I can drink turpentine. Doesn't bother me. Makes me burp funny though. Anybody have terp burps? Those are the best. Jay Marley knows about terp burps.
Yeah.
And he also knows about jerking off dudes. Woo!
I know a lot of people do that.
Jerk off dudes. Hey, see the conversation is going. We're going to the West Wing of this conversation here. Yes, that was a political joke, and there was no. Diffracted Bear, you had the terp burps. Oh, they're the best. Have you ever done the turpentine with here's whenever I do it. I do turpentine with let's see, what do I mix with it? I usually do some raw honey, even though there's a lot of different people out there say the raw honey. Some say use white sugar. I just think if it's sugar in general, and I'm not going to put more white sugar in my system, so I use raw honey and tequila, and then a drop of oregano oil or tea tree. That shit right there. The burps are so good. Yeah, you only done with sugar? Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of people. Some people say do it with sugar. Some people say do it with the oil. The what's that oil? That castor oil. Castor oil and that. I think Jay Marley says castor oil is pretty good.
Jay would know.
Jay would know. He puts a lot of things up his butt. Oh.
I knew that was coming.
I know that. Yeah, as soon as. Yeah, well, see the tequila makes it taste good, and tequila, when you get the dark, that was the original purpose of it. I mean, think of a bottle of tequila. There's a worm in the bottle. Well, it's not tequila, but none mezcal. There's the worm in the bottom, right? It's telling you it's killing a worm. So add that. It's a good mix. And just drinking tequila anyways helps to stave off all sorts of parasites in the body. I mean, alcohol, what do you think it's doing? But I like the taste. Turpentine by itself is a little much. I mean, if you want to get really crazy, there was a while back I did a video where I drank it was tequila, turpentine, oregano, aged German,
You can't. The other one's
sugar, and there was what else did I put in there? It was just a DMSO. Yeah, and hydrogen peroxide. Hey, look who's here!
I think
The legend is in the building.
Hey, Danny.
What's that, buddy?
I just called to say I love you from the bottom of my heart.
Well, you know what? You know what, Larry? I don't think there is a bottom to your heart. Your love is without depths.
Yeah. Oh, look at the cute baby.
Yeah, that's my baby. I'm gonna wash your face off. You got cookies on you? You got cookies everywhere.
Hey, so we're gonna play music now, and because now the only two really important people are here. Everybody else has the number. Good to see everybody. Diffracted, good to talk to you. Denise, come through if you want. We'll be here, and we'll be listening to some awesome tunes. Bye, everybody else. Good to see you, Jay. And yes, you have invited me into your orifice. I have not taken you up on your offerings because I thought your orifices were dirty. Until you clean those things out, I'm not going to be sticking my fingers and toes and tongue up in there, okay? Yes. Okay, well, bye, everybody. I'll talk to you later. Oh, and tonight I do have a surprise for everyone. You'll see. It's a very hilarious surprise. You'll all be very surprised at what I'll show you. It'll be fun. I promise. Come through this evening. Okay? Bye, bitches. Okay, cool. What's up? What's up, everybody?